Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Corbett, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 32 of Sons of Carthage and Rome as Tunis, otherwise known as Coalition Prevention Simulator 2020. Welcome to another episode. We're going to have to figure out what to do with the two big old powers over here in the west. Well, I think I've figured out maybe a possible solution to one of them, and that's going to involve this little war with Morocco here. You see, we actually happen to have a conquest against Morocco, and Spain doesn't seem to like doesn't really seem to want to peace out anytime soon. So what I was thinking is, we'll temporarily vassalize Morocco and fight a defensive war against Spain. Now, the prevailing theory is that this time there's nowhere for the Ottomans to march off to for about 3 hours and never come back for, so I think, in theory it should work a little bit better than fighting Britain and Spain by myself. So, in theory a little better than last time, so let's try and put that plan into action here. Let me actually speed 4 for that, no reason to bring it back down. Yeah, let's also try and focus on being better friends with the people around us generally. I cannot get claims on any of those, so I don't need it. So I'll keep the Spanish spy network. I will build one in Morocco. And I'm going to try and get everyone else to be friendly towards me. Well, friendly is maybe not the best word to use, but hate me less. Let's go with that one. So let's wait till these guys get back. We're going to raid some coasts here. Everything else doesn't matter. I mean, everyone hates me here anyway. So raiding coasts is just a normal part of life at this point. So, do you have the cannons from both of these guys? I believe you do. No, you don't. Oh, you have a weird number of things going on there. Some of the cannons belong to you. Some of them don't, though. I'd say about 3 of them don't, right? Sorry, that's the wrong guy. Let's scroll down here. 1, 2, 3. I'd say about 3 of those don't belong to you. Let's bring the merc stack over. I'm gonna have the mercs deal with that for us. It's all sort of relies on the fact that Spain's not gonna peace out in like the next 3 years. I'm also not entirely sure how they're gonna handle the fact that Morocco's gonna be begging for peace. I don't know if they're actually gonna grant it or not, which is also kind of concerning. Actually, hold on. Let me first of all move this stack over. Let me do that. That's much better. And then we're going to move these guys over here. Yeah, because we're going to have a couple of separatists in Italy here, so might as well keep these guys active and on duty. We can also get rid of a couple of forts. Drop a few of them. These ones over here. And how's our trust with the Ottomans? Pretty good, pretty solid. They shouldn't backstab us at this point, which is great. Unfortunately, I'll have to backstab them at some point, just not now. I'll drop this. I will drop all the forts, actually. I don't need any of them up, except for the one in Napoli, maybe. Possibly. That's it. Okay, there we go, another conversion. So, despite the fact I'm excommunicated, right? Yeah, I'm still gaining papal influence per year. I should still try and become Pope, man. I have a good chance. And it's not like I'm gonna get a passive gain high enough to grab one of these. Might as well just throw it in there. If I'm lucky, maybe. Maybe I can, I don't know, can you lift excommunication? Is that a thing you can do? I don't feel like it is, but if it is, then that'll be cool. Again, don't feel like it is, but we'll see. Alright, the boys are coming over. War's still going on, which is great. The longer this goes on, the better it is for me. Yeah, so despite the fact that I don't want Morocco as a vassal, I think I'm willing to take a bit of a Diplo hit for 10 years just so I can beat the crap out of Spain. I feel like that works out pretty well in my favor. So I'm going to go ahead with that one. Okay, Morocco. Let's go straight over here. And where are we going actually? Oh, we have a truce. Hold on a second. We have a truce here. Oh, I thought I was so clever. I thought I was so clever and I didn't check the truce. How clever am I now, huh? Not very. Not very clever at all. That sucks. Well, that does change things entirely. Okay, here I thought I had something cooked up, but nope. Turns out I had nothing. Nothing in disguise. Okay. I getcha. I see how it is, I suppose. Alright, well, let's ride this one out. It looks like Britain's gone to war with Provence, and a lot of people, actually, which is great. Let's see how much damage that'll do to them. Because we didn't do much to them, let's be honest with each other. We didn't do much at all, so hopefully someone else can. We should also definitely do nobility things. The nobility are looking weak these days. Let's bring them back up to prominence. Any wheat provinces? We can grab one down here. Is that also, no, it isn't. Okay, cool. Give them a bunch of wheat. That's pretty useful. It feels weird to give Jerusalem to the nobility, but they can have it, I don't care. Anything with wheat's just pretty useful to give. Not bad, though. That's a trade center, so definitely not bad. Get a bit of wheat over here wouldn't be bad. There we go. 40%'s alright. Give them that. We will grant them generalship, and I guess a little bit more land, because I don't really want to bring them all the way up to 85, because then that'll basically bring them to 95. So let's give them just a little bit more land. Salt is fine. The clergy would love to have this, actually, because that'll bring that all the way down to 0 autonomy. Okay, nobility, you can have something over here, I guess. Maybe Napoli wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for, you know, being an actual trade center. Let's give you some of that, some of this, some of that. Sure, great stuff. Thanks for that. Also demand some manpower real quick, because boy am I low on that kind of stuff. Okay. Okay. The situation's developed into a larger problem than before. I'm wondering if I could simply invade Portugal. That would bring in Spain, though, and I don't have an Ottomans to back me up this time. Spain's still much stronger than me, aren't they? Oh, no, they're not. Hold on a second. That's a lie. They're not much stronger than I am. Stronger, but not that much stronger. So if I invaded Portugal, invaded Spain at the same time, and Portugal's vassalization size is 98. Portuguese vassal, maybe? I'd love to have one. It's free colonies. And I do like free colonies. Well, I'll have to wait until this revolt's done. Well, until it pops, and then I'll go ahead and move the troops over. I'm heavily considering it. Unless they join a coalition. Which the chances are pretty high. You know, let's not disregard that, but they're looking relatively optimistic. 21% chance. You really shouldn't be waiting this long. Ugh, and you guys are still converting my stuff. Really, 20% chance now. 20.8, and they still won't pop. Of course, the rebels won't pop when you want them. Only pop whenever you don't want them. Come on. Please? Ah, there you go. And also, welcome to the age of absolutism. What do I need? Larger army. Universities. Oh, I can't build those. I can build those. Never mind. I should build those. At some point. Multicultural nation should be easily achieved if I wasn't behind on Diplo. Which is why I'm pushing for Diplo. That's probably not the reason, but it's definitely what's happening. Let's go and take care of you guys, and Don't really want to raise those guys up. Oh, you're Void? Okay. Alright, I see. I see how it is. It's not that hard, boys. Come on. Okay. Let's bring the ships over to here. Let's grab ourselves a little bit of that stuff over there. And how's this doing, actually? Global trade is not doing that bad at all. It'll take a little while, but it'll spread to the rest of Egypt, which is where most of my stuff is. Most of my good trade and good development. We also have a bit in Tunis developing, not bad. I imagine Palermo, maybe, a little bit. Okay, a tiny little bit. Napoli as well, just a tad bit. Where else? I imagine Lisboa would be doing quite well. Yeah, that's pretty good. You guys are done. You guys are done. You are not done, surprisingly. Because your trade power is just a flat +5. Yeah, you don't get the +10 as well. Okay. Well, we do have institution spread, so it's going to move over here pretty fast. Anyways, back to what we were doing. I wonder how long this war actually is going to last. I'm kind of curious. I'm wondering if maybe we could just let it last forever. Instead of invading Spain and Portugal, we could just still do it. Depends on if Britain joins the coalition day one or not. They don't have a reason not to, other than being at war with a lot of people, actually. Maybe they wouldn't have a good enough reason to join. Then maybe I can still fight a defensive war against exclusively Spain. I would like that. I would very much like that. This truce ends in exactly 1 year. Would we be able to hold out for exactly 1 year? Would Britain not join a coalition for just under a year? Those are high stakes. High stakes indeed. Playing with fire here. But even if Britain does join the coalition, what does that even mean? That doesn't do anything to me, does it? That does nothing. Hold on. I'm like 0 IQ right now. I can still invade Morocco and still do this. Even if they have a coalition going, it doesn't matter. This is separate from the coalition. I just went small-brained for like a whole 5 minutes. That was crazy. Wow. Okay, let's forget about that. Let's just wait out this truce. Until April, oh wait. Can't forget about the Sardinian boys. They don't like what I'm doing. Where would that be? Over here. Of course it would be. Now, seeing as I still don't have any absolutism, I might just boost that up. Just once. It'll be the last time I can do that. But it's really useful to do that right now. Okay. I could grab this tech. But I could also start working on that, which I find a whole lot more useful. And how expensive are these? Probably more expensive from my... Oh, I don't have much inflation. Never mind. Well, it's actually cheaper. By like 3%. Okay. So let's just say 1,500 for the 5 universities I need. I don't have enough money to spend on that right now. But if a defensive war with Spain does occur, you can bet there'll be enough money to go around. The coalition begins with Milan, of course. Let me improve relations with them. I wanted to make them a vassal, but we're a little too much of a warmonger, so I don't think they'd accept that very peacefully. Yeah, we're doing the best we can do here. At least Shamar's not joining. They were really annoying. Because if the coalition fired the Ottomans, would have to deal with them. Mamluks would be slightly easier. Portugal's in the coalition. Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna stick with the Spain plan. Actually, we're gonna stick with it. This is my chess move right here. So if it fails, it sucks. In fact, it sucks a lot if it fails, like a whole lot, like a ton. Let's hope it doesn't then, because Spain probably won't peace out, and Morocco probably won't peace out. Spain wants the land, Morocco wants to live, neither can come to an agreement. And especially if I start stealing land. God damn it, Ottomans, why? Why are you like this? Why do you do this to me and yourself? Russia's 100,000. Okay, the Ottomans can beat them themselves. They don't even need me there. Let's go to a quality comparison. Russia has better morale. The Ottomans should still beat Russia though, right? The Ottomans have better militech, but it's not by much. I feel like the Ottomans can win without me. Yeah, they probably don't need me there. My only one slight concern at this point. Yeah, okay, let's give this a quick second. Let's calm down. Okay, we can do this. We can do this whole thing right here. Wait for those guys to move so they don't immediately die. In fact, I should do something like this. Go to war for Garb. Invade you. Go for your capital immediately. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is, like, if I do a defensive call to arms and the Ottomans don't join it, that's gonna suck. Like, normally I wouldn't have reason to think that they wouldn't join a defensive call to arms, but they've decided to go ahead and invade Russia for seemingly no good reason. So, oh, you pieced out. Oh, that sucks. Well, now I just get to feed them to my vassal. Well, that ruins my day. That ruins a good lot of my day, too. Well, that's annoying. Well, there goes that plan, too. Spain might have seen through my plan, but I don't think the AI works like that. They probably noticed they'd been at war for, like 20 years, so that's the more likely bet than predicting an unexpected offensive war against me. Well, that sucks. Oh well. Back to the drawing board, I guess. Here, I'll just give it to my vassal. You can have it all. I don't really care about this stuff. Don't want to spend my points coring it, so. Apparently we don't have enough space for that. Apparently they grew this city so massive. They've actually been deving a lot. 20 over here. 36 over there. They devved a whole lot of stuff. Which is even more annoying, because that means I can't even full annex. Okay, whatever, just take it. Okay, back to the drawing board. We'll have to figure out something else. We have a little less time now, but Britain's at war and losing again. They seem to lose against everyone but me. I feel like that's a personal vendetta. Something feels a little more personal now. Anyways. Morocco's left as an OPM. Everyone still doesn't really like me. But they're either fighting Britain or they're Britain. That's pretty much it. So, I'm alive for now. Don't know how much longer that's gonna last. We'll see. Now, you know, just coincidentally, if I did invade Spain, it'd be a terrible idea though, right? Yeah, I was just checking. It would be a terrible idea. Loans, yeah, I'm not gonna pay that one back. I really should try and make the burghers happy, though. Easier said than done, though. 35, I wonder what we did to make them so angry. I don't even remember. I'll give them some extra land, though. How about we start building our influence in Genoa? That sounds like a good plan. So you can actually have Napoli. Or should you? Hold on a second. You're -10 from state careers. No, you can have it. You can also have this. Sure. And then I'm going to demand for this from you. Make you super angry, but that's okay. Because I get Diplo, and Diplo's nice. Okay, what's next on this absolutely super brilliant plan of mine? Maybe invading Spain if Great Britain takes too much damage? It's the best I can word it. It's the best thing I can possibly think of. It's not looking so hot. I could also invade Burgundy. That's a plan. It's not a bad one either, except for aggressive expansion, which automatically makes it a bad plan. Shamar. Ah, of course I jinxed it. I said, oh, Shamar won't join, and then immediately I annex parts of Morocco, and Shamar's like, hey, guess who's back in the party? It's ya boy. Okay. I need to do something about Spain, and not Great Britain yet. Great Britain's their own problem. I'd prefer to declare a war separately for Britain. Oh, and we're still at war, by the way, so... Well, quote-unquote, at war. I'm not doing anything. I'm here as a, I guess you could say it's just, I can't even think of the word. Yeah, okay, it's... Maybe it's not a good time to be playing EU4. Simply there for show. Simply there to pretend I'm doing something. Simply, returning the favor to the Ottomans, you could say. There you go. That's a better way to put it. Thinking of who I could invade. There's so many people I want to invade, very few that are good options. I'm hoping Britain exhausts itself against the pseudo-coalition it's brought upon itself. Provence, Trier, Austria, Switzerland, Lübeck, Ravensburg, and Bavaria. I feel like they could do some damage, but not enough damage to make it worthwhile to me. Britain's in debt, though, which is nice. And their war exhaustion's massive. What? British war exhaustion is absolutely ridiculous. Why? That's interesting. Okay. Increased Diplo rep, very good stuff. Also, I need to insult someone. Yeah, I need to do that. I should insult Britain, my mortal enemy. Beautiful. This coalition is relatively small. I imagine I could kill it myself, actually. Not with Spain in it, though. Speaking of trying to kill coalitions, let me actually get what I want for what I plan to do here. I plan to try and vassalize Portugal, which, if we're lucky, still hasn't dev'd enough. Never mind, we're unlucky, they've dev'd enough. Okay. Yeah, they've colonized enough stuff over here. Ah, that makes it so much more annoying. Okay. Maybe I don't get to have a Portuguese vassal, and I just wipe them out of Europe. Maybe I just forget Portugal exists, and I stop caring about Portugal. Maybe. That's a possibility. There's some potential to that idea. Spain's got a lot of war exhaustion, too. Got Ferrari separatists up here. That's not the right way to be doing that. Let's move you guys the better way. Now, who do we have truces with? We have all the Reds, so... in theory, we could invade Switzerland. Doesn't make for the greatest idea. Oh boy, we've done nothing today. I feel kind of bad about it. Well... I could invade Switzerland. The problem is that they're still in the Empire, which makes it a lot worse. I want to deal with these guys before I deal anything with the Empire, so... I really should see what the easiest path to that is. Hungary would not join, Brandenburg would not join. No one would actually join a direct war against Spain. Yeah, for some reason the Ottomans decided it's actually too far now, even though it wasn't the last time we went to war. Weird things. I have no idea how that whole system works at all. It's just odd to me. Okay, so let's move these guys over before those separatists pop up. Those are the Ferrarese ones. A little bit of pressure in Modena should fix that right up. Okay, that's done. Uzbek's been pieced out. I don't even care which side they're on. And we're converting some places. Beautiful. Okay. Maybe I should just let them rise up. Maybe I should. Maybe I will. Trade dispute against Britain. They're finally winning. But at what cost is the better question. National unrest for a little bit of mercantilism? No. That sounds stupid. National unrest and manpower decrease? That doesn't sound like the right move to me. Now, Britain, you guys have taken out just 2 loans. Okay. But your war exhaustion must have been massive because of how much devastation you got in that last war that wasn't mine. Are we losing here? Are we losing Ottomans? Is that what's going on? Because I'm disappointed. Disappointed in the Ottomans for so many different reasons. Okay. I'm trying to think so many times over, who can I invade? There's just like no options. There are no good options, at least. Oh my god. Not you, that's for certain. Not you, that's for certain. Not you. Maybe you. If it weren't for HRE proximity. Maybe the coalition. If it weren't for Spain's existence. But Hungary might actually join. Ottomans might actually join. If we give them enough time. Okay. Let's consider it then. Let's consider just declaring on the coalition. It'll be a war against Shamar, Mamluks, Milan, Spain, and Portugal. I feel like that's kind of doable. I feel like it kind of is. I feel like it kind of isn't. But let's go with it kind of is. I like that one better. Although it doesn't let me directly fight Spain and take all their territory without Diplo hits or anything like that. It still works for what it is, so... I hit a button. I don't know what button that was. Hopefully not a bank button. Probably not a return loan button. Okay, 6.6% chance is not very high. But suppressing you is a terrible idea because that's expensive. But also standing here is really annoying. What's our combat width actually? 30. I should probably modernize the armies, shouldn't I? Let's make a new optimal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And what kind of back row do we have? 8? Is that still good enough for now? I have no idea. And let's call optimal once again. Might as well, you know, modernize it while we're there. Except for the mercs, actually. Hold on a second. That does not include the mercs. Not part of the plan. Not the intention. Like, everything else is like mercs, so... Hold on. That's not how that's supposed to go. Over here, do you have mercs? No, so you actually can do that. Cool. You had for some reason, a 5th horse. Okay, well, we'll get rid of it. We'll modernize you. It really is just adding four guys, though, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Same thing over here. It really is just adding 4 infantry. Okay, Ferrara, if, you know, at any time you'd like to rise up or decide not to, that would be great. Attacking sooner rather than later is my preference. Let me get my claims here, actually. I'm going to get a claim right there. Maybe I'll just kick Portugal right out of Europe. Maybe I will. See if I can get someone to like me. Well, I've gotten a lot of people to like me, actually, which is great. It's a comfy little barrier for my aggressive expansion. But, at the same time, I still have to conquer those people at some point. As for over here, paper is fantastic. God damn. Get me some more of that paper. Whew. Royal marriage in there. That's a Hunyadi. I do not have a Hunyadi. I have a Hafsid. I would like to have the same dynasty as someone someday, but I guess that's not today or anytime soon. Okay, we'll deal with those separatists and we'll wrap back around to Iberia. Cruelty of mercenaries. That's a shame. Because I kind of need those, so. Grab those guys, bring them back around over to here. You guys can go up into there. And the only flaw with my plan here is that it's going to take a while for the Ottomans to come back down here and actually deal with any of these guys. So maybe what I really should be doing is moving over here. And occupying Shamar and the Mamluks. Venice just hopped in. Well, that's uncomfortable. But I should have some allies soon enough. I should have all of my allies, actually, for this next war. Which will also stagger the truce with between Britain and Spain, which is nice. You finished that war. Oh, that's really not good. That's a little less than optimal. Tad bit less than optimal. You finished your war, you're probably gonna join the coalition immediately. A little less than optimal, boys, but we only have one option here. We're gonna have to play hella defensive, and we're gonna have to call in the Ottomans later, if they choose to join. We have pretty decent numbers, not terrible by any means, of course. The problem is, of course, Spain and Portugal themselves are pretty bunkered down. I should upgrade my ships. Not the transports, but at least, like... I should upgrade you. A little less than optimal, but if they peace out, if the Ottomans peace out, that is, then... Well, how likely are the Ottomans to peace out? You guys know that never happens, but... On the off chance, on the potential, maybe chance, that'll work out. Maybe. We'll see. It looks like Mamluks in Ethiopia are having a bit of a bout as well. Yeah, there we go. Great Britain's joined the coalition, as expected. There you go. Provence has joined as well. There we go. So we sort of dodged a bullet there, which is great, by not having Britain immediately join, or if they do join a coalition and it fires, then at least it's not the same war, you know? Ferraris at that point, that's expected, and we're just gonna have to sit back here and wait a little while to begin with. Hungary's not going to last too long, we can pretty much guarantee that. If I can have a good start over here, though, that would be great. There's no one I can immediately knock out of this war, it's just Spain I can maybe knock out at a later date. Siege of that's done, okay, cool. What else do we do here? Move over here? I mean, Shamar is going to have some issues. They're being invaded by Persia, of course. So I don't think I have to deal with them. The only issue is that to crush any resistance here, I have to crush all resistance because they can't even sign a peace treaty, so... We'll see how that goes. We should probably see how that goes in the next episode, though, because we've already run out of time, and then I declared a war. So for now, this is Corbett signing off, hoping you enjoyed this episode, as somewhat uneventful as it was, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a quick thank you for the following patrons for the month of May. In the $1 tier, we have Quiet Guy, Quaggersall, Farron, DLNM, and TFLJ Martus. In the $3 tier, we have Ben Greenhagen. In the $5 tier, we have Justinian. In the $10 tier, Natsuki. And in the $20 tier, Chewy Shoot. Thank you guys so much for your pledges, it means a lot to me, and you're really helping to move this channel forward. Again, I cannot possibly thank you enough.